Okay guys, this is a suggestion how I would like to do an area visit if I were governor now. Hi, my name's Bill Lewis. I'm your area governor. As you probably know, I am the most important district officer that there is because I get to come to your meetings and talk to you. My role is to see how things are going with the club, tell you about any interesting things that are happening at the district level, help you with the things that you need help with, contests or dues or anything like that, and to give you sound advice. What could be better than to have a job where you get to give sound advice? Now, everybody knows how Toastmasters works, right? In other words, there is at the very top the members. That's you, that's me. We are all members of clubs. Those clubs are in areas, and of course I'm the area governor. I talk to 5 different clubs and to make sure that things are going well and let them know what's going on. After the area, there is a division and then the district. Now the district, that's where things really happen. We have 2 conferences a year, the fall conference where we have the humorous speech contest, which is coming out now, and then the spring contest we have the serious speech contest, the one that our very own Vikas Gingrin won last year, and our very own Catherine Morrison came in 3rd on this year. So we had quite the time, let me tell you. Now, after the district, there is the region, and then there's TMI International. We have a total of about 250,000 members across the world. So that's how it all works. None of the officers at any of these levels get paid anything. We get reimbursement for travel and things like that, but on the average, the more you do, the more you pay. So the international president usually ends up spending a lot of his or her own money. Now then, who has really gained from being in Toastmasters? Well, good. For me, Toastmasters made the difference between several jobs. I actually worked for several years as a professional speaker, and it was the talents that I gained in Toastmasters that made me so good. And I was good. So, it's in giving back to Toastmasters that I became an area governor. Now then, who joined Toastmasters to learn to speak better? Yep, so did I. Who speaks better? Yes, so do I. And the mantra of Toastmasters, what is it? It is practice, evaluate, practice, evaluate, practice, evaluate, etc., etc. It works really well. The real value of Toastmasters, of course, is that Toastmasters gives you a very valuable communications manual, which gives you a guide about what you should be practicing. I went through it, it worked for me. And Toastmasters also gives you a club environment so that like-minded people can get together and work on the same project so that you can act as their evaluators and they will act as your evaluators. The most valuable thing that you as a member can do for yourself and for your club is to work on this manual. When you finish this, then you are a speaker. Well, how many people here have CCs? Great. How many of you are significantly better because you have your CCs? Okay, I rest my case. This is the way to go. Now then, after the competent communication, there are a plethora of other manuals that allow you to look at individual special things. Communicating on TV, public relations, speeches by management, etc., etc. So you can focus on some of these other things and you can get higher ranks in Toastmasters, so you can become an able Toastmaster. I myself have the ultimate rank called Distinguished Toastmaster. It's a very honorable thing to have, and I did a lot of work to get it. Now, a lot of people finish their CC and they leave, and that's fine. But a lot of people like to stay longer for different reasons. People who wish to become professional speakers often find Toastmasters an excellent place to work on their skills, practice things that they're going to do out in the outside world, because we just give opinions. The guys in the outside world, they take the paychecks. So, professional speaking, reason to stay in longer. Our very own Darren LaQuarrie, of course, who got the World Champion of Public Speaking in 2001, is now a highly paid motivational speaker. He is superb. I've heard him on numerous occasions. Very insightful and very, very amusing. There is the National Speakers Association. This is the organization which shows you the business side of speaking. You go to Toastmasters to learn to speak. You go to NSA to learn the business of how to charge and how to get gigs, etc. And the NSA was started by a Toastmaster. If you are interested in doing more with Toastmasters, talk to me. Now, if practice and evaluation are the lifeblood of Toastmasters, the meeting, that's the beating heart that pushes that fluid through, you gain the most from being a Toastmasters if you are in a meeting that works well. No big surprise. How many people have been to a meeting with less than 10 people? Does it work as well? No, it doesn't. Because you need sufficient people to be an audience, and to be evaluators, and to be speakers. And in our experience, 20 to 30 is the best number of members for most clubs. So, that allows you enough people to fill all the roles, and everyone still gets to speak. And of course, we really want everyone to speak at every meeting. Clubs are naturally in a constant state of change. Old members leave, new members come in, and sometimes our clubs get a little bit weak, and we want to deal with that. And that is where our district's fall membership contest comes in. The idea here is, well, who has heard of the initiative called Speakers Invite Guests? Yes, wonderful. Your president and I were talking. He said that you had agreed that you were going to do it. So, have you been doing it? Have you been inviting guests when you're speakers? And how is it working? Do you feel good about it? Are you comfortable doing it? Okay, that is important. Cool. So, I want to keep tracks of that. I really like to know how it goes and if it's successful. Now, I have been speaking about a lot of stuff about Toastmasters, and I think it's time to take a break. And are there any questions? This comes in.